Hello YouTube, welcome to channel Anna Bella, and we are at the halfway point with Warhammer Conquest issue 40, because there are 80 issues within the Warhammer Conquest partwork, and we are at issue 40, which means we are halfway. And today I'm going to be showing you the paints that you should have so far. With issue 40 you get 3 paints, and here they are. Wild Rider Red, which is a layer paint, and it's very bright. Next one is Storm Host Silver, and that's a metallic paint, and that's a layer. Next one is Liberator Gold, and that's a layer. So those are the 3 you get this time. You should have 3 or 2 of these Abaddon Black, because remember I got 2 of issue 1. I have 2 of these blue, and I have 2 of the Death Guard green, which is a very important colour if you're painting Death Guard models. I then have 2 of these, which is the Retributor armour, which is essential for painting Death Guards and blue Space Marines. And then I've got Lead Belcher, which is a base. I then have got Mechanus Standard Grey. I also have Celestia Grey. I then have Bugman's Glow. I then have Steel Legion Drab. I then have Rekarth Flesh. And then I have this Mestifiston Red. So that's it for the paints. So you should have 4 metallics. Silver, gold, a darker silver, and a bronzier gold. You should have 2 reds, 1 very, very bright, and 1 not so bright. Then you've got greens, blues, blacks, flesh colour, Steel Legion, Bugman's Glow, and then 2 different kinds of greys. You also should have a texture paint, Astro Granite, for the bases. Then it comes on to your shades. You should have a black Null oil. You should have the brown Agrath Earth shade. You should have the red Rinkland Flesh shade, and you should also now have the green. So that's that. That's the paints. On to issue 40. Okay, so you have the main features, which is the red, the yellow, and then lots of green. So we've got Space Marine, and this is Heroes 2.1. And then you've got Death Guard Demon Prince, and this is Death Guard Champions. And then you've got How to Paint Space Marines, and it's all about your highlighting. So you're using the gold, the silver, and the really Wild Rider Red. So that's regular red with a little bit of Wild Rider Red. So this is just pulling out the details even further to make your models look stunning. So this is on the commander figure that you got in the last issue. So it's basically how to highlight him. And then we have Space Marines Factions Rules 2. Then we have Death Guard Warlord Traits, Faction Rules 2. Then we've got a mission briefing, Storm the Walls. Preparing for War. So it tells you what armies you're going to need for the Space Marines, for the Death Guard reinforcements, Space Marines reinforcements, deployment, victory conditions. And you've also got the Governor's Palace Gate. So, other terrain that you should have. Feel free to use printed terrain provided in previous issues should you wish to do so. So you have got your landing pad, you have got your crash site, and now you've got the Governor's Palace gate, which is here. Next time, for the third playmat, which is here, so from issue 41, the war for Corva 2 escalates, the battle for Kalon. And then you've got your wounded tokens down here as well. And then in issue 41 and 42, you have your Death Guard siege tanks. This is your second tank for the Plague Guard. And this is the Plague Burst Crawler. And actually, I think that this one probably will only need minor customizing, because I think it's going to look awesome. So that's parts 1 and 2, and I'm going to do both those parts in one issue. I am now going to show you how to place your Governor's Place gate on your battle mat. So let's go do that. So here we are. Here is the second placemat. You've got your launch pad, you've got your crash site, and now you've got your Governor's Palace. Here, so that's what it looks like. Obviously they slide off and on. So this is without it, and this is what it looks like with. And now I feel like an orthodontist, or even better yet, an optician, because that's what they do. Does it look better like this or like this? And the same could be said with your braces, the joys. So that's without, that's with, and that's without that one. And that's with it. So there you are. Hope you've enjoyed issue 40. And everyone, we're halfway there. So please like, comment and subscribe. And thank you for your support, because I'm now on 2K subs. So thank you. Bye.